Hi everyone, nice to see you again in this very engaging series. Without further ado, let's start with Chapter 70. The cheers of the players ahead still echoed through the battlefield. Finally, we had secured the top spot and completed the mission. This round was easier than I thought, Hyoti Siak muttered, unable to escape his disbelief. I was distracted, and before I could even realize it, had I actually lost the top spot. My gaze swept over Black Scythe, who seemed oddly calm despite missing first place. Why was he so composed? Just as confusion settled in, a member of the team ahead voiced a serious concern. Did everyone get the mission complete notification except me? Another player jolted in surprise and quickly checked their messages. Why didn't it pop up for me? No way, Ryu Min is just standing there, arms crossed, watching our helplessness. Finally, someone realized the centaur we had just killed wasn't the real final boss. The true boss was the Minotaur. To take it down, you needed at least 20 level 20 players. That's 4 full teams of 5 just to have a chance. That's the trap of this round. It was designed to trick players into thinking a single 5-player team could handle the boss. The Archangel's words had a catch. While defeating the final boss would allow team members to pass, she never said 5 people could actually win. Those cunning angels knew exactly how to manipulate the situation. I couldn't go running around explaining this, so all I could do was watch. Co. Aaron looked disappointed. Black Scythe stood there helplessly, saying nothing. Everyone else except for Hyoti Siak, who didn't know the prophecy, remained calm, though Black Scythe could see all 3 were secretly panicking. Breaking the tense atmosphere, Black Scythe cleared his throat discreetly. Maybe a little acting was needed. Handsome and contemplative, he projected calm. Judging by the reactions of the other teams, the last boss wasn't real. The real one was lurking somewhere else. Here's the plan from now on, Black Scythe explained. We'll put the final boss on hold and farm the big mobs nearby to level up. Everyone seemed stunned by this bold decision. Ever the overthinker, Hyoti Siak voiced what everyone was thinking. Wait, why? Hyoti Siak's gaze explained everything. It takes 5 level 20 players just to defeat one big mob, and that's a normal monster. To even challenge the final boss, you'd need at least 3 or 4 teams. We had no idea how strong it really was. Charging straight at the boss would be reckless. There could be more traps waiting. And what if we defeated the final boss too early and got trapped in a light column? We'd waste precious time. Hunt monsters first and observe, he decided. From the very first encounter, and Sanchial was amazed by Black Scythe's precise judgments. To devise a strategy on his own without prophecy guidance was something even he couldn't imagine. However, Hyoti Siak beside him was still mentally unsettled, clinging to his obsession. But if Black Scythe delayed for the boss, he might lose first place. Did Ryu Min care? Not in the slightest. Even without the first place rewards, 6 hours of hunting experience more than compensated. Besides, first place might not even be measured by who landed the final blow. At this point, Sanchial was speechless. How could he navigate a path without prophecy? It was like escaping a maze perfectly on your very first try. That said, the 2 girls in the group still carried their own worries. So let's hunt together. Shouldn't we at least come up with a simple strategy first? But Black Scythe shook his head. No, that's unnecessary. I'll handle the monsters alone. The group froze at the decision, then echoed in unison. Wait, what, did I hear that right? Co. Aaron asked. Black Scythe, you're really going alone, even monsters that need 5 people. One Ryu nodded at Black Scythe's decisive confidence. If it's him, one is all that's needed, he reassured everyone. Exactly, you don't need to do anything. I'll take down the monsters myself, staying idle just feels off. And Sanchial quickly sought guidance from him. So, what should we do? And indeed, Black Scythe intended to let everyone just sit back. Follow him, grab the experience and gold, and that's it. There was a catch. All loot dropped based on contribution went straight to Black Scythe. In exchange, everyone else got gold without taking risks. So what, agreed? He offered her a choice, and no one dared to refuse its appeal. All right, then I agree. We'll follow Black Scythe's lead too. With everyone on board, Black Scythe smiled, drew his black scythe, dripping with some red substance. Good choice, you won't regret it. Then he turned his back to them. Let's move. Out of the 321 positions, only 4 remained. Before anyone could react, Black Scythe accelerated, leaving them stunned, like a gun that had fired with the shooter still frozen in place. Quick on the uptake, and Sangcheol yelled for everyone to follow. Chase him down. Ryu Min sped ahead, unaware that even if the others were strapped with rockets, they couldn't catch him. Despite sweet buffs, the gap remained unbridgeable. Seo Aaron and Min Jury couldn't help but wonder in disbelief. How is he moving that fast? What's his agility stat even at? Heo T. Siok, who thought he was fast, now felt like a mere housecat compared to a cheetah. Just then, Heo T. Siok fixed his gaze on a direction, pointing and signaling for everyone to note it. Over there, Ryu Min shifted positions, landing directly on the first big mob of the new mission. In a flash, he vanished from his spot, and within 0.3 seconds reappeared elsewhere, leaving a familiar slash on the big mob, the kind most monsters took from him. As the mob toppled, the others caught up, but instead of joy, shock gripped their minds. They looked at him more terrifying than any monster. What had just happened? No one expected a centaur could be killed in a single strike. Despite the chaos in his mind, Ryu Min sprinted straight to the next target, facing 2 smoke bags hurtling toward him. At the first smoke bag, he paused, swinging his scythe in a half circle, targeting the mob's legs, then reversed the arc for another precise strike. Just as the monster lost momentum and the smoke bag opened, somehow its head fell right into the waiting blade. The scythe passed through, the mob collapsed, and the smoke bag came up empty. He charged toward the second one. Unlike before, this time he leapt onto the horse. As it lunged, he timed his step perfectly and swung the scythe again, landing a critical hit on its neck. The monster fell, the battle ended, and the system updated. The big mob was dead. Triple experience was activated, 1.5x title bonus plus 0.89% XP plus 60 gold. Repeating the same motions, the system tallied a staggering 172 kills. The gem effect added 100% to all stats. He paused, assessing satisfaction. 172 mobs in 30 minutes, not bad. With 200 centaurs active, he might dominate the battlefield solo for 6 hours, except for some taken by other teams. While he paused, others had a chance to catch up, but simply tagging along exhausted them. Black Scythe's expression remained unreadable. "Ah, I'm dead, haha, can't let them feel awkward." He smiled, offering a suggestion. "If you're tired, take a short break, finally some rest." Min Jury and Heo T. Siok breathed a sigh of relief. "Really, thank you so much." Without hesitation, everyone collapsed. Heo T. Siok flopped utterly. Only Sangcheol could still stand, visibly complaining. Just chasing Black Scythe was exhausting, fanning himself for relief. Seo Aaron analyzed the situation a bit. "I thought 100 meters would be enough, but apparently not." Blushing, Heo T. Siok muttered in confusion. "What do you mean?" Ignoring them, Min Jury smiled and complimented him. "Black Scythe, you're incredible. Your hunting speed is unbelievable." Black Scythe responded with a teasing question. "So you're not satisfied?" Min Jury's embarrassment was obvious at his teasing. "No, not at all. Just following you to level up. How could we dislike that?" With the gaze of a defeated Pokemon, one Ryu stood, trembling, and gave a thumbs up. "You're the one working harder than all of us, Black Scythe." He crossed his arms, responding casually. "Looks like you guys are the ones suffering." While everyone chatted, another group approached, this one clearly more than 5 in a party. Everyone's attention shifted instantly. "What, someone's coming toward us?" As everyone stood, the mysterious group drew closer. "All right, that's it for now. See you in the next adventure."